special damn. Boy fresh, you know who got the trophy. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a.
And welcome back to YouTube. Good afternoon, it's me, it's BGM 1990-0114, aka Blind Gamer 1990, back at it again. And welcome to Madden 18 Super Bowl 52 simulation. Eagles and the Patriots. This is the first time I've ever done a Madden 18 stream, so welcome. This video here is not going to involve much commentary from me, so once this gets going, I'm going to step out and let you guys enjoy the game. Keep in mind these are 4 15-minute quarters each. I said it that way before I started. You know, that was like one of the first things I did before I started playing, was set the quarter length to 15 minutes. Because I'm a realist, like some of y'all that like to. I'm not the only one that likes having the games to be completely full. But hope you all enjoyed the MFL Mayhem Bowl simulation earlier this afternoon. I also did a adding of the Malice Hellboy season mode to a full playlist, which will be added over time. I'll add the videos as they come. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. You can find me on YouTube, search for PSN tag, which is BGM 1990-0114. That's BGM 1990-0114. You can find a bunch of results there, whether it be a link to my video channel, my channel, or any of my videos in a result. And while you're there, please press that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you'll know when I go live to produce more great content. The big game is at 6:30 tonight, but I figure why not do a simulation now. And shout out to all my subscribers, all 34 of you. Almost 2,300 collective views on everything. Thank you very much. That number continues to rise and only goes up as time passes. Make it 2,500 by the end of the month, maybe? That's a stretch, but we'll certainly give it a shot. So we're going to go over here to where game type, Super Bowl, and shout out to all my subscribers, all my people that I'm subscribed to me the name right now. Crime and Sports, James Patrick Gallo and Jimmy Wisman. Listen to those guys if you like a good laugh about sports scum. Tony Kevin Castle, Breakfast with the Blossy, Dinner with the King, Wrestling Soup, THT Podcast, they're good. New podcast, Wrestling with the Boys. That's a good podcast. What else? Who else? Pulse, Tony Pizza Guy, Dink Off Chris Dinker, OK Fabe, TV Tracks, Rocked Reviews. You have to do it that way. It can't be Rock Reviews. That's just too yeah. But shout out to all those that do their channels. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at BG199090. My Skype is Blind Skyper1990. Facebook.com/BlindGamer1990. And you can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BlindGamer1990. If you are under 18 or a spammer and or a bot, you will be blocked. Well, without further ado, I'm going to step on out of here, and you guys enjoy the game, and I'll come in on occasion and give you some words but if I see any comments, I will come in and respond. But anyway, y'all enjoy the game. Super Bowl 52, Eagles Patriots. Let's do it.
I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll when I roll, must be. Amen. Amen. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. Amen. What's left in my life.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Eagles going up against the Patriots.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They are led out by a man who needs little introduction at this point. Well, no introduction. Now five-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
Such a key cog in their AFC title win 2 weeks ago. Remember what he told us this past week? That he couldn't wait to get out here to this day, to this stage, but also was trying to take it all in as well, trying to slow down the process a little bit so he wouldn't be overamped for the game.
Yeah, he said, I want to slow it down but speed it up all at once. Now the game is here and he's ready to shine. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I think Deion Lewis is at the NFL the exact right time for his running style. Not tall in stature, so he hides behind the offensive line a little bit. Jump cuts back there. The defenders can't find him and have a hard time getting him down. Can catch the ball at the backfield and has that extra ability to return kicks, which also causes a lot of problems for the opposition.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up third down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
I'm going to take a good, strong look at the veteran presence in the secondary. That is Malcolm Jenkins. Starts at safety, plays cornerback when they go into their nickel sets. He can move inside and cover the slot receivers. He's also a guy who knows how to turn the football around when he picks it off. 3 interceptions in 2016, 2 of them returned for touchdowns.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll fake the give to Gillisley, and now Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a former fifth-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. To throw on second down, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. To open the scoring at Super Bowl 52. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we have seen the first touchdown at Super Bowl 52. The first 51 Super Bowls, a team that scored first, they won 34 times out of 51. So 2/3 of the time, but just gaining that momentum's got to be huge in this game.
It's massive, and that's what everyone's looking for. The first big break of a game, the first advantage of the game, and that tends to carry a team, right? Most of the time, you're able to sail on that for a while, and that's what you're looking for. The first touchdown, you feel like you're in great shape.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them is their second-year quarterback, also the number 2 overall pick a season ago, Carson Wentz.
Pretty incredible, wouldn't you say, that he gets to the Super Bowl in his second season in the league? Absolutely fantastic. Now, others have done it. Dan Marino did it his second year with the Miami Dolphins. Colin Kaepernick did it in his second year with San Francisco. Tom Brady, Russell Wilson. But it's no guarantee that you ever get back, so you have to make the most of that opportunity.
Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now a play fake here on first down. They find some open field. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, That was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses,
keeps possession. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender is bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught by Selleck. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Wentz throwing on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
The versatility of Rob Ninkovich probably doesn't get the attention that it deserves, because one play he'll line up, down defensive end, hand in the dirt, rush the passer and play the run. The very next play, he'll be on his feet as an outside linebacker, ability to drop into pass coverage or rush the passer. He can do whatever is necessary depending on down and distance.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158 points can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brady now on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down following the run. Throwing now is Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 23 yards on the play. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Paul Turner now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Wentz now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Spins by. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Old coach of mine used to say all the time, hey, sometimes you got to put your nose down, put your shoulder down, and drive forward and get some yardage. Save those dance moves for the senior ball, son.
The defense, though, they were crashing hard. He didn't really have much of a chance.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Danny Amendola on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check it to a throw the next time.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Now Sproles. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Back out for another drive comes LeGarrette Blunt. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just Wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. 14 apiece is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. try again with Lewis. And he spins through. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Brady now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Amendola. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. They'll begin here with Blount. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Edelman. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
This is Lewis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on third down, Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back out for another drive comes LeGarrette Blount. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Edelman set to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. So far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady will try again on second down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Amendola catching it left side. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Brady to throw again. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Brady. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is now 13. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Salek here, left side. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Second down now after the pass completion. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. On the biggest stage, both offenses have been able to avoid turnovers. In a close game, though, if there is a turnover in the second half, it may be the thing that's remembered forever. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots opening the game on offense. White's got the reception, and he finds his mark for the score. He'll take the early advantage. Third down from inside the 10. Quick pass, and he finds Alshon Jeffrey. And this play will go for 6, as that evens the score at 7-7. Patriots with the ball late in the first. Quick pass is complete. And after the short pass, he'll score. Pat is up now by 7. Eagles take it at the 29. Blunt's got it on the run, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Eagles tied up at 14. Patriots have it late in the second. Julian Edelman the catch over the middle, and it leads to a touchdown, which takes the lead to 13. Still late stages of the second. It's Wentz on target to Jordan Matthews, and he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. Staying late in the second. Blunt's going to break free after a stiff arm, and he'll go in for the score. This cuts the deficit to 6. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. The second half of Super Bowl 52 still to come as we kick it back over to Brandon and Charles in Minneapolis.
NFL 18.
And hey guys, it's Blind Game 990 back here. Hope you guys are enjoying this Madden 18 Super Bowl 52 simulation of the Eagles and the Patriots. I said there was going to be, I was going to come in on occasion and give you little snippets. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream this afternoon. Things are really quiet here right now. Everybody's, doing their own thing right now. I don't know if we're really going to watch the game, although some of us may watch it for the commercials, which is that's the main idea, is for the commercials and stuff. But it's understandable, but being as if the game's not interesting, the ads usually are, and that's the main reason why people watch the game. Sometimes it's for the ads, but some people enjoy the game. But unless you're unless you're a Pats or Eagles fan, then yeah, more you got a reason to watch because your team's in the game and your team could win. If the Patriots win, I won't be surprised. If the Eagles win, that should be categorized as an upset. It's a rematch of the Super Bowl in 2005 when the Eagles lost to the Patriots. It was Brady's third Super Bowl ring. Their third in what was it, 3 or 4 or 5 years? They beat the Rams 1 year. They beat the Panthers another year, and then the next year they beat the Eagles. So, wait. Yeah, they did. I was curious. I was trying to get my math right because that's how and then, they had the one against the Giants, which they lost. They lost both to the Giants, and then, last year they beat the Falcons in overtime, which a lot of controversy behind that. But it's been crazy. But like I said, it's a big day if you're a big time football fan. It's a big day for you. I know when I was little, I used to watch the Super Bowl all the time. I grew up watching the Dallas Cowboys win. I grew up watching the Packers win those back-to-back Super Bowls. I grew up watching Troy Aikman and John Elway and Deion Sanders and all that. All the big guys used to play, and now it's so young. The guys that play now are so young and in the prime of their career, whereas the guys I used to watch are either analysts or long retired. I mean, look at, like I said, Troy Aikman works with Fox. You got John Madden, who's been long retired for several years now, hence his namesake on the game. That's why they still call it Madden, because he was the namesake of the game. Although, what would they call it if it wasn't? They just call it NFL. NFL 2016, NFL 2017, NFL 2019, etc. Will they do that? Or will they go back to doing NFL 2K? Or would they try to rehash something else? Although I'm not sure. You can't rehash. I don't know if you can rehash Joe Montana football, because that series was innovative in itself. I mean, I grew up playing those. I've actually got a Sega Genesis copy of that game, of '94 version, anyways. Well, enough chitter chatter from me. I just wanted to step in and see how you guys are enjoying the stream. And without further ado, let's get back to the action. Super Bowl 52. Here we go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On play action, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
They'll run again with Blunt. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Play action. Now Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Foul blood. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Here's Blunt. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Sproles the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Wentz now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And an alley to run. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Brady. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Again, it's Wentz. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Donnie Jones now. He's been terrific so far. don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 52. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
after now from Sturgis. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Throwing on first down is Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Brady again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Brady over the middle. That's caught by Hogan. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Brady to throw again. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 2nd down.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Amendola with a catch. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. is getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Taken down, back at the 25. Timmy Jernigan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Hogan. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
False start, offense. Still third down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On third down, Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it'll be fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They start on the ground here with Blount. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady now on down. Back at his own 7. Timmy Jernigan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, That'll drive a team towards a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Brady. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now running right through it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. On the toss, this is Blunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Wentz on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on second down, Brady. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed. In the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Sproles. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On play action, now Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
To throw is Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. Again, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
And that is a wrap. The Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl 52 in this simulation. I want to thank you very much for checking out the stream. I really do appreciate it. To those that have watched all afternoon, thank you very much. This video will probably be up to view in a little while. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can find me on YouTube by searching my PSN tag, which is BGM199001114. That's BGM199001114. Click on any of the results that I give to you, whether it be a link to my channel, a live stream that's on, or a video that's been previously uploaded. When you're there, please press that subscribe button. More subscribers means more content. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me as far as streams are tonight. I want to thank you very much for checking out both my streams, the Mayhem Bowl simulation and the Madden 18 Super Bowl 52 simulation. Eagles win! Of course, this isn't reality. That's just to be decided later on tonight. If it's not on right now, I'm sure some of you are getting ready to watch right now, as a matter of fact. But anyway, thank you very much for checking out. Don't forget, tomorrow we will resume our Malice Hellboys MFL season to see if we can improve our record. We got a 1-4 record right now. We're gonna, and till then, it's BGM190114, aka Blind Gamer 1990. Signing out by saying good night. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao, everybody.